take a little look in the mix zone now, because we have got Bluefin Akbar, who's going to be against Onyx J Victor, the leader so far. So let's see what will happen. You never know, there could be an upset. This is what it's all about, isn't it? You can see how much it means to Bluefin Akbar as well, pointing to the badge, because as we did say, there's an opportunity not only to lift a trophy, but to represent the Red Devils as well. That would mean so much, and when you look at this fixture, you know it's going to be interesting. So I think we should kickstart then with this one. So let's give a big cheer for you guys at home to get ready to see Bluefin Akbar, who's against Onyx J Victor.
I think because you play too much when I stay in Indonesia, RKB Paudi is a good player and he know my style. I think also I know his style. So it's a great match. And let's see, I think it's the most hard match in the group stage.
Menurut saya lawan terberat di MU Old Trafford nih J Victor ya dari Brasil. J Victor karena beberapa pertandingan terakhir saya kalah sama dia. Jadi ya harus dibaca lagi. Kemarin saya sudah nonton beberapa semua match yang akan bertanding di Old Trafford Cup, ya semoga saya bisa eksekusi itu dengan baik di besok hari.
A great show of respect from two players that will know each other very well indeed, but with contrasting performances so far here at Old Trafford. João Victor, the current group leader, his only blip on his record so far was that 2-2 draw we saw in match 1 to open the stream. Since then, he's collected maximum points. For Akbar, well, not the Paudi we were expecting to see. Certainly not against Arda in match number 2. Conceding 4 goals, that's quite uncharacteristic of him.
That was the key. No, you said pretty well. He is really good attacking, but definitely he has a pending no for this upcoming match, because if he's still conceding that many occasions, you know, a guy as a J Victor will take an advantage on it. We'll see. They know each other much. I can expect something new in this match, some mind games in to find something different. The confidence is on the side that this man, J Victor, 709 points at the moment, potentially a victory away to secure 100% his spot at the grand final later today. And a defeat in the case of Akbar Paudi will slightly give him not many chances to go through later on, Harry. I think the momentum to have this game as of now, looking at the stand, is a fantastic spot for the man from Brazil, and I expect way more pressure for Paudi, which is, yeah, he's a fantastic opponent, but I need the win. There is no room for the draw, there's no room for other things than take 3 points on this match.
Well, a win for J Victor here would be huge, because this is his last game of the group stages. He has a bye, just purely based on the fact we have 5-player groups across both console and mobile, so someone has to be on break during each of our heats, each of our rounds in the group stages. That happens to be J Victor. This his 4th game in a row. 7 points so far from his first 3. I think you're absolutely right, Akbar. He needs this win. He really needs it. 3 points against the group leader. It's almost like a 6-pointer, really, isn't it? Because he hasn't done very well so far, Akbar. We expected a lot more from him.
Yeah, let's see if he can adjust his intensity defensively, because he conceded too many distance in the previous game, but now this game asks for his best version. So here we go.
It's a tale as old as time, Alex. Indonesia versus Brazil.
Look, this is interesting.
At least in terms of eFootball, these two nations know each other very well. We'll come back to that, because you've spotted something here.
Yeah, it's Ugarte starting for Akbar Paudi, so he is finding the way, or maybe he's needing something more solid, and he just leave all the attack of Akbar Paudi for Bruno Fernandes and his 3 main strikers. When we see now the tactic of J Victor, his typical 2 AMEF that will become 1 left winger once they start the game in the case of Mateus Cunha. And here we go. Akbar Paudi fixing some deficiencies defensively. We'll see how takes that in this game.
Here we go, match number 7 of the console group stages, match number 4 of our stream here today from Old Trafford. Current group leader Jay Victor in the all-white United strip, red cursor for him. He's started this first half with some good possession. He'll be attacking the left-hand side of your screens.
Lovely standing.
He has been mesmerising so far today. Bruno with the super cancel into the box.
You need to be patient.
Some white shirts here to find, but I think you're right, Alex. He's exercising some of that patience. Kobbie Mainoo going the opposite way from perhaps where he needs to go. Is Bruno with that whipped cross in.
He tried for two, maybe the rebound is his favour. Now the counter for Paudi, who has to need to be really, really patient to manage those dribbling from Jay Victor.
First chance to go forward of this match for Bluefin Akbar. Bruno for him, off to Ugarte, the new man in, and he's fed Bruno! Bruno's shot is pushed onto this man, Benjamin Šeško, to put Akbar into the lead.
We see the key, we are seeing everything again. The key of this matchup is basically using Manchester every single time you take a minimal advantage, you have to finish the shot, because that rebound from the keeper, this time a strike by Jay Victor before, this time it went to the boot of Benjamin Šeško, and it's the man from Indonesia, the Garuda Akbar Paudi, taking the lead on this match.
Well, I said before kickoff, it's a tale as old as eFootball time. Brazil versus Indonesia. You remember, Alex, that final in 2024. I still hear the Garuda drums in my dreams, and I think João Victor probably hears them in his nightmares when Brazil were bested on that day. Akbar was part of the squad, but wasn't playing on that occasion when Indonesia won the World Cup.
Let me say, he always looking for that spot to be finally showing how good it is on 1v1, but he needs to approach this opportunity, Harry. He is really good, but you know how difficult it is to perform. You need to be one of the best of the world, and today it's time for Paudi to realize that.
So far so good in the opening 15 against Jay Victor.
Taking his time. Jay Victor is so mature in his build-up play, but now Paudi is even more patient, regaining that ball, and now quickly going half forward.
João Victor in possession, crossing the halfway line. Cunha is trying to carry the ball, but that's Buemo with a nice foot to win possession back for Akbar.
On paper so far till now, it seems more cover the center line for Paudi with the Ugarte addition for this match that haven't seen often used yet for the starting 11 in any of the players today.
Seems like a stroke of genius for Akbar here in the home strip. He looks a lot more comfortable with this man on the ball being in that starting 11.
And in the end, you know, the center midfielder is depends. So most of them use it offensively, but when you have a lack of defense, definitely is needed.
He's got João Victor chasing the ball here. He goes straight for goal, and that's 2-0. Wonderful, wonderful build-up. And it starts, Alex, with the man that you pointed out entering the starting lineup. Ugarte and Casemiro pulling the strings in midfield.
That finishing gave me some flashback of practicing against Paudi back in 2023 in Indonesia. Unbelievable. I mean, I never tried those shooting that slightly ball, and it went through perfectly accurate, impossible for the goalkeeper. Yeah, it's kind of shot that you say, Paul, really? But it went in 2-0 for Akbar Paudi. Massive, massive advantage.
A massive advantage, and potentially, if things stay the way they are, quite a big swing in this group. You would not want to be, in João Victor's case, entering the last round of matches.
Depending on the results.
Potentially depending on others.
Because, yeah, 7, I won't say is enough. No, it will be more 9 point will be enough to go through, 9 or 12 points. When we see now the tactics of Jay Victor with their slightly different formation, 4-3-3, trying to have 4 striking on top every single time the AMEF join the attack. So that will be widely open, the defense of Akbar Paudi, but we'll see if Jay Victor can take advantage from it.
Well, the current group leader, as things stand, has turned possession over to Akbar Paudi here at Old Trafford. Of course, if you're joining us here, well,
finally,
we're seeing Akbar putting in some great pressure. Whether you're watching here on the eFootball channel or Manchester United's channel as well, we welcome you to Old Trafford as you're watching João Victor in his final group match of the console group stages. Be on the ropes here. It's been all Paudi here in the first half.
Yeah, and it's been the worst game to him so far till now. We'll see. But now the corner for Paudi. The header is not. The rebound is still in. The ball goes for Jay Victor, which we've seen before. He has activated Plan B. In the meantime, we will see the other scores.
Well, that's the group table.
Yeah.
That would put Akbar just 1 point behind João Victor going into that final round of fixtures. And importantly, Akbar would have another game, but João Victor, this would be his final points tally.
Now, interesting. Now, how many times we say, Harry, that the best player in the world has to have ready and trained from home a Plan B. And this is one of the cases. Jay Victor cannot play as he planned it early the matchup because Paudi is really comfortable. He's going up and forward so quickly, so confident every single time. And now is the man from Brazil who have to create something different, to improvise a little bit. Because if not, his chances to take some points from this game is getting lower and lower.
Smartly, with 5 minutes left, plus stoppages in this first half, keeping possession, curse of the commentator there, as Akbar's able to hoof this one up and win the header as well.
Yeah, those clear air, especially looking for Benjamin Sesko, once you win it, is a massive advantage, but this time they didn't approach it at all. Now Sesko going back to defense to protect those inside lines. That rhythm change by Cunha, well predicted by Dalot. It is Paudi taking some distance, predicting something from Jay Victor. Because if you get closer, when you have a hard time to defend.
Here we go, last attack of this first half, and it results in a goal. Jay Victor gets one back, and that will change the complexion of the half-time team talk. And any changes João Victor had in his mind, now maybe he rethinks them here, Alex.
No, he saw the spot, the turn back, the run for the Bruno Fernandes running forward, and what a finishing. And we saw in the earlier game, when a goal happening right before the halftime, it changed it entirely, the outcome of the game. Will it happen again? It is Jay Victor 1, Akbar Paudi 2, going to the halftime.
Oh, goodness me. What scenes we have seen here on Streaming A.
Only one chance.
Only one chance for João Victor. Somewhat uncharacteristic, has had the Lions' share of possession, at least in the first half. We'll see if that changes, but throughout our games today, 4 goals in game 1. We saw 6 goals in match 2. In match 3, we saw 7. We've seen another 3 in the first half of this, our 4th match of the day so far.
We're maybe going to be the club event finals from this season with more goals scored, Harry. We will take a look later on.
I'd say that's a fairly safe bet, at least from what we've seen so far. Everyone wants to represent this great club at the World Finals. That is what is at stake here today.
The thing is, like, if you are Akbar Paudi, you need to score another goal if you want to win this match. You know Jay Victor will push really, really, really strong from now onward till the end.
Well, they've swapped sides here in the second half. João Victor will now be attacking the right-hand side of the screen. This one a little bit too early. Offside, and now Akbar can start to rethink his game plan maybe. It's almost the most dangerous lead you can have in football, isn't it? He's got the ball here though with a chance to reinstate that 2-goal cushion.
Oh, really well played. Winning that header. Benjamin Sesko starting from there. The advantage was huge. Trying to play simple, passing, first time shot. No, sorry, the control and the finishing. The feeling is that, yeah, Jay Victor is losing, but he's really having a hard time tactically. Tactically, Paudi is overcoming Jay Victor in this match. The positive for Jay Victor, Harry, is only 1 goal down, and all we know how good it is individually, but not tactically taking in this match advantage. So he will be changing something. Let's take a look.
Yeah, definitely Paudi with the more clear-cut chances. That's reflected in both the scoreline at the moment, but also the shots. We've seen 5 chances from Paudi.
Yeah.
Versus João Victor's just 1. Sure, he was clinical. He scored the goal. But just 1 shot. I can't remember the last time João Victor was held to a single shot in a half of eFootball.
No, it's been solid. Paudi, we asked for him for exactly that. How many chances conceded in the first matches compared to now? He has adjusted perfectly his defense.
Following the chance, here's Paudi's corner. Into the box, but defended well by João Victor.
The switch of play for Diogo Dalot. Looking that ball to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno against the world, saving the possession.
Here's Dalot. So much pressing coming from Akbar. As soon as you see a passing lane, it's closed down. But Cunha with green grass to run into.
Oh, I know.
Bobby Maino. Here towards Bruno. No one really close to him. And look at this, it's Brian Remo to equalise. Jay Victor back on level terms. 2 shots in this game, Alex. 2 goals for Jay Victor.
Yeah, that's what need the best player. Even when they are not playing comfortable, having solution. Everybody was looking for something crazy, and as simply as that, connecting with Mbaumo, that turn. Paudi even was expecting to turn to the left and finishing. He went to the longer way. No marking everywhere. Left foot, where he's high accuracy with the left foot Mbaumo. And look how important it is. Calma, because it's an entire new game right now for him.
Indeed it is with that goal. It's a new game, and I think Akbar, Bluefin Akbar, he'll know that. He'll feel that just as much as Jay Victor does.
It's a pity. You don't want to go till the end of the match against a player as Jay Victor looking for a goal, because you know you can't concede. But things happen. Same, he was 2 goals up front. Now he need to, back on track, create chances, and go for the win. Because this result is quite positive for Jay Victor. This score almost secured him a spot. So he's now the man from Indonesia who need to go up front and go for the lead again. We'll see what's going on in this last part of the game.
Yeah, by memory, I think we've got at least about 20 in-game minutes left. Yeah, even more than that.
Still plenty of time. But mentally, Harry, I think mentally has changed that goal. Massive change. Because there's no need from João Victor to go forward as crazy. It is the Indonesian guy. It is Akbar Paudi.
Yeah, just looking at the momentum. I mean, the last 2 goals of this match, both have been scored by João Victor. So Akbar needs to prove that he can take the lead once again. Around about 20 minutes left in this match. Bluefin Akbar with some good possession. Jay Victor trying to spring a counter, but I think he'll just settle for a bit of possession himself here.
Paudi seems a bit off at this part of the game. He's completely, Jay Victor, disconnecting Paudi from the game. No possession, no sights of having solution, and he's completely dominating this second half, Jay Victor.
Oh, good carrying of the ball there from Dallo. That's going
He's
to
trying to
create some
desperate. He's
triangles,
simply
maybe.
desperate, Harry. He will desperate his opponent, dragging maybe one of the defender out of position.
This could
As
be
now,
that opportunity you
that's
were
it.
talking about. Here's Ugarte.
but Ugarte is not the best one for going forward.
Here's Casemiro.
He will look for Mboma again. He tried.
Oh, Cunha stayed in there, and Ugarte with the return pass to him. Cunha and Mboma. Here's the danger man on the ball here. Xerxes fresh on. Oh, it's gone all the way through. As cold as ice. João Victor from 2-0 down. Maybe, just maybe, has completed the comeback, and maybe Alex secures his ticket to the final later on.
I just ask everyone from home to just watch these last 5 minutes in-game from Jay Victor, since the way he was building up the play from the back till this finishing. Lovely that double touch first touch for Joshua Zirkzee, just to open the angle, avoiding the interception, and then obviously wasn't a clear finishing, but more than enough. What a way to turn over the score, this man, Jay Victor from Brazil, 3-2. And how long ago he was 2 goals down? Massive, massive. I love when you see that kind of polish in your gameplay, when you know, all right, now game is on my side, Harry. I will build up slowly, but with the control. I will desperate him, and if I see any slightly sign of weaknesses, boom, masterclass.
It's almost like he smelt blood in the water, as if he was a shark.
That's it.
And it wasn't long ago we were saying, how often is it we see Jay Victor held to 1 shot in a half of eFootball? 10 minutes to go, and if he hangs on to the lead, well, it's looking very good for him.
Now people think at the home that if you are a good player, or you are one of the best players, in the case of Jay Victor, you have to win every single game. But the advantage, the key here, wait, it's another one.
Look at that. And Mboma has a lot of pressure on him, which
he went to secure this goal.
I think he wasn't confident taking the shot. He was riding the challenge from the defender.
Maybe should have rather decided to shoot indirectly. But we say the key here, ladies and gentlemen, is how quickly he get back to track. He get back to, with just simply one action, get back into the score, getting closer, and what a master class of second half for Jay Victor. And look at the stands. Can be even more even the stand as of now. 4-3-3-3. My goodness.
And with everyone except our group leader still to play each other.
Exactly,
Alex.
that's the key. Oh wow, that would be massive.
We have to see the conclusion of this one first, though. Jay Victor wants to score more goals. He's already scored 10 in the group stages. 10 goals from 4 matches.
10 goals, 10 points. Fair enough.
It's looking like binary code there for Jay Victor in the group. Nice double touch here.
Even worst case, a draw is enough for Jay Victor to qualify. This is Paudi that the positivity 1 point is massive as of now.
Well, that's what he'll be fighting for.
Yeah.
Last attack of the match to come. Akbar will be hoping it will come his way. The Indonesian are Old Trafford Cup champion of 2026. Has given the ball away. And now Jay Victor just needs to retain possession. He's got himself a foul as well. I think that this game is all Jay Victor. He hoofs the ball up. I think the referee's going to blow his whistle any second here. And there it is. Jay Victor from 2-0 down. 3 goals in a row. 3 points. His group stage campaign is now in the books. And no one can catch him.
Nope. Unless on the group stage, impossible. Securing the top of the group, and what a way. So yeah, if it's complicated to turn up the score, what about to make that against Akbar Paudi? Wow, insane. Well, we here have the replays. That was the first goal for Paudi, catching up that rebound in that early stage, minute 10, Benjamin Sesko. Paudi, who just after conceded the first strong shot from Jay Victor, approached it right after. And now with the momentum in his favor, lovely fake shot. And now the pass in, the control. And from there, that clinical finishing, again, from Benjamin Sesko, securing his second goal. But the reality is from there till the end, he said, rather than play, he focused on defense and conserve the score. And maybe it was too much time ahead to keep on that plan forever. And this happened right before the halftime.
Yeah, that's how close Akbar was to a first half shutout of our group leader. And it was a completely different tale in the second half. We were wondering where Jay Victor was in the first half, but this is what some of the best players in the world can do, Alex. They turn things around, they make the adjustments, and this was the equalizer.
It seems natural to think that you need to conserve the score when you are leaving, but the reality most of the time is that when you see your opponent leaving, you need to go full power to score as many goals as you can, because later, with such a strong opponent as Jay Victor, he found a way to make you bleeding, and he not just scored through, he scored 3 with that finishing of Joshua Sixi.
Well, it was looking like the points were going to be shared, but the Iceman cometh. The comeback completed by Jay Victor as I put my teeth back in. The points go back to Brazil. Jay Victor, our group winner here in the Console group stages.
I tell you what, if it went the other way, it would have made second place very interesting to fight for. What another fantastic fixture we have just seen.